I like Chalet. I am a little concerned that the following map after that is Bank, and it wasn't even picked by NAVI.
The grenade should not quite clear all the way through. Sky suffers in the meantime, but Rampy's able to find Blur. There it is. Finally fishing, but under the minute mark. They're trying to find that body all the way back on Trophy. The pings are consistent in the E1D. Rampy's gone wide to get it, but it's Bosco that's able to find the first. Doki hits back, and the diffuser's cold. NAVI, hold on.
I was going to say, Sky's moving up on the back stairs right here. We'll be able to find at least one, and is going to pick up that kill as well. So 2 and 2, 10 seconds left on the clock. They need to force themselves through. However, Doki can and has the opportunity to come up right behind them. Blur as well in a position from above to try and cancel this plan, but it seems like it might be going down. Blur is not in the right position to cancel it. Eventually will, however. Filt's trying to bring back those bullets around, and Doki around the corner will be able to pick up one. Is that one around the corner? Yeah, that's one more. Doki with a double, and he goes for a third. Doki! I was waiting for it. Is he going to hit it? Yes, indeed, he will. And now, Gotham will also drop by Nave.
That can't breach that. That's not breachable. Well, the diffuser's being planted on the far side behind the safety of the bomb chassis. There's breaks coming in above Nath. He's under huge amounts of pressure, and Bosco's able to find Blur to post plant. And a 5 versus 1 almost. They just don't get the end scratch on that player, but saves. They had themselves well coordinated. The force on the smoke, but it's cut off before he can finish the maneuver in Skies.
Is in the meantime being pressured from above by the sledge that is starting to open up here and there. It's Rampy. That'll just swing around the corner and pick him up. Instead goes for the double, as Nathan no clue that he was already that far down. He's right behind that shield. He doesn't know and gets picked up. That's a triple.
But he's the only one left at this point. The C4 might catch one. It doesn't. It's a bit short, and the shield pop-up is going to guarantee the flawless here. Doki's trying to stick it out, and he sees the side of somebody. He's able to drift away and get a kill, traded out instantly by Rampy.
With 15 seconds left on the clock, the flashbang comes out first. Skies goes for the plant, and a kill comes through on the side of Bosco. Has to go off the plant, however, though. They didn't know quite exactly where Says was, but as they pick up that final kill.
NAVI have hit a little bit of a brick wall and secretly hit more than that. Bullets dropped him inside the site. The diffuser's cold, in and amongst the smoke. Nath, a huge take over the top as Doki goes down. Got a deep dive himself inside the smoke to see if he can try and get this stuck down. Skies, he's just caught out before he can see the leg. It's the angle above. Will it connect?
Oh, no.
Rampy just missed out by inches. He's going to find the first fight, and it goes against him. Now it's just a lockout on Bosco, and NAVI take their first attack. He's watching. He's hoping the player swings around. He's got himself in
right behind him
position. Oh, no! It was a technical 360, but I think a scream was with it. Nath finds 2 on the door and not quite able to get in. The second attempt at a grenade on that close corner, and it takes Rampy. Took him out there and almost caught, but Mirror is able to lock it off. They sliver their way back in and protected from the swing round, finish it off, but saves with the cover, and Sky's now all that's left. Hops up on the echo drum, drops it off the pillar, and is just going to drive it onto position, but he can't quite get the connection. Swing and a pre-fire onto the positioning. There's also the stretch body. It was pretty tough. The grenade goes over the top. Doesn't quite get the full explosion on anyone. Saves is watching the rotate, and secretly is watching Skies. There it is, though, Rampy.
Oh, no way!
Get it out! And Saves is able to hold down. Faults is all that's left, finds 1. Looks for the second with a huge gun, and he's going to see if he can quite get the catch there, but it's above. Everywhere is dangerous, and at that point, it doesn't matter.
There is that mirror window, and as Faults gets a grenade right on top of him, that means the staircase is now lost as well. It is Saves that comes in from the back, finds Rampy. That's a double entry yet once more.
Nath seems fully aware at this point. He's happy to sit and wait. Secretly finds the one-side player, and it's a flawless to lock out a 7-3 opening map here for NAVI.
Wanted to go for yet another plan there on the side of NAVI, but he was not gifted that one. When you go for that re-swing, you now know someone is linked as well. Saves is going to get down from above, and this is what I was talking about. Whether or not he will see a potential flank to come through, as long angles are currently being watched, with Bosco taking a small amount of damage, but he lands the kill. He finds Nath, and he's going to turn back this round around.
A huge retake there, but secretly is able to keep his trend on from before. But look at the timer. They got to see if they can get it stuck right now. Blur's on a swing, whether he heard that or not. They're dropping down. They're going for the cover. It's inside the smoke. You've just got to pre-fire the wrong angle. Sees them at the worst possible second. A bit of width and Skies. A bit of a scrappy firefight. Can't quite get the true lock in on the close player, and they're just burning time. But SSG. But Sophia gets its width, and Blur gets Faults. In the meantime, a huge fight behind the bomb chassis. Hot and suffers massively. They're still stuck lock in, and Doki's able to just keep surviving. Sprays it, and it's locked out on the beat as Nath is able to just stop the width of the swing, and grenade shouldered, and Saves and Hotton find one apiece, but Hotton's on the floor. It's just Skies left. He's going to see if he can stick it.
It's completely being doubled up, or it's a grenade that swings around the corner, and Filt's unable to pick up the kill as a result, as he takes a lot of damage from a shotgun, and Saves goes twice.
Well, Bosco, in the meantime, utilizes the second grenade, and they're secretly still locking the door in and amongst the smoke. There's calls, there's a little bit of confusion, but there's an echo drone that hits the roof and hits the planter. The C4, in fact, is the connection, and Blur locks it off on the far side. NAVI get this connection. Bosco has the full read on this player. He's swinging wide and seeing if he can get an angle. It's a flash that's going to come through. He's not going to see anything, and it's going to be pretty brutal as he's dropped in the corner of the room. A double.
28 seconds on the clock. Space Station, they need to start pushing towards the side. It's Blur to try to go for a flank up above. And as he runs around the corner, it's a second player right behind it. And Bosco will eventually pick up that kill.
But 30 seconds, and they still have work to be done. They've forced a funnel of space and forced out another kill. Deep down, they had the pings. They knew exactly where that player was, and Blur is still battling back. Nath, he's going for the swing up the stairs, and he's able to win it out against Bosco. Coming up his way up main stairs now. Secretly is inside the site. The pings coming through pretty continually aggressive, but it's Blur round on the corner. One SSG player left on the far side of the chassis. Nath locks it in. NAVI 3.
Nath on that echo, and as there it comes, the fire is coming through. You'll take a lot of damage and be forced back.
Blur's forced back as well, but look at the drop, the fight, and it's all hot and cold right now. It's going to be the quick pop in, looks the wrong way, hits the roof. Does it hit the diffuser? No! It's on the close right corner, and the post plant is in. They have themselves locked in on the rotate on the green stairs. The pre-fire's over the top. Fultz gets an easy pickup, and NAVI will find themselves on the attack in the same position that they were before. These smoke canisters are Skies that are going to have to be pinpoint perfect at this point, though. With 2 more, he's free to do whatever he wants. Secretly, he's going to see if he can smash it. It's the second one thrown. At that point, with 10 seconds, you've got to just choose a new direction, a new place to plant. You're not just going to have to guarantee to catch the last one. A huge risk. The mirror window is causing so many issues. That next one connects. It's Hotton with a huge kill on the take. A swing round with a width, but Blur has it covered, and it's a post-plant situation. Hotton suddenly all alone. No! NAVI! That's it, the pressure's onto the hatch itself. Saves, finds one more, and handful of seconds. 2 players of SSG to see if they can lock it in. Doki with slow creep and crawl. It's a hot drop, and it's a flawless.
A grenade could be used, or maybe even a Gone 6 to make him drop.
There it is.
What a shot, Doki! Oh, this is so smart because they don't expect it to come down here. That's going to be another kill. Skies gets picked up. It's the Yokais now out of service if there was still any left. Doki now coming around the corner as well. He's going to find the Maestro there. Finds the feet, but not quite the kill. Goes prone to secure his own life as Nath is coming as well to help at the very same time. Secretly finds one. Yet another one will drop. Are they going to be ending this round in a flawless fashion? Yes, they will. NAVI are on map and match point.
Once again, Rampy's opening himself up a stretch here. They're waiting for the C4 to hit the ground, and just out of range. And they're seeing if they can see where they went, and it's Bosco with another. Rampy's locked in.
He's playing inside the janitors currently, is going to be the target here. The proximity charge actually doesn't go up. It doesn't matter. Rampy just checked the corner and we'll be able to find him.
Very dangerous play to make. Nath has to hit the ground here at this point with that kit, and there's no one from NAVI that's truly sure about where they want to go for the approach. Secretly is able to find one. Bosco with the trade out. It's a cold diffuser in the corner of a room, and SSG, they find their second. Nath has found his way inside the site, baits out the first, the smoke, and the cover from Skies gets dropped. Now it's Hotton who has to go down and big, and they're able to take care of Secretly. There it is, a huge take as SSG just entirely closed back in and around the site, and I said they handed it over, and they are more than happy to take it back. Into the site itself, they're eyeing up the hop in there from Bosco. He's being droned out. He's got an important fight with Doki that's about to pop in, but Secretly is caught and it's battled back, but the pings are there, the pop, and it's a fire down through. They don't get the full connection though, and Skies is going to try and take it. Hopped over and a triple kill for Rampy. One more, and the quad of Rampy. He's looking for the ace. Looking for anything, but SSG, as I said before, they've perfected the game of do not give them anything. Doki is trying to find his way in, but you look at that minute marker, he's right on the door, and there's a shotgun behind his scope. He couldn't get the angle there on Fultz, and that's one of those frustrating deaths, but now you got to see if you can try and push it. A team kill, but Rampy still gets the kill onto Secretly on the far side of it. He's being flashed out. The shotgun swings and locks the door twice. Fultz, one hot and cold from the far side, goes down. The mirror is safe. They're going to get smoked and blanketed and covered, but it's the grenade that gets a lockdown. It's a 2 versus 1, and the shotgun is going in close. There's the C4. He gets shot out, and Nathan's going to be able to know. He just finds it,
He just goes for a blind shot through the smoke, finds it somehow. The pellets find a way as he arrives just at the wrong time. Hot and Cold spots the head, but secretly finds it first.
Got themselves a bit of a space and a bit of a stretch. Faults with the drop down onto blue in an important fight, and a pre-fire doesn't go his way. Doki has that lockdown on utility box. Now with the hot pings, here's the cover towards the plant. It's attempted and stopped on the door. One last player. He's able to get one more, a reload. He just pulls himself back, and he's able to find an escape with secretly on the cover.
Rampy in the middle of the kitchen here is going to find an entry kill as well. Doki gets picked up.
15 seconds and a swing round onto lounge door. The far cover of those flashes and a big fight on the back stairs. It's a 3 versus 1. Bosco does not have the kit in his pocket. He only has a handful of seconds, and bar's closed. NAVI, second in a row. Now with Faults down and out, it's secretly from underneath. The secondary kickback shotgun, the super shorty locks in. There's Rampy driving himself through to get 2. Instant response and revenge. There's one more for Rampy, going huge on the gym side. Hot and Cold suddenly has it on the split. They're going to see if they can stick it, and Nath is all that's left. Sees one, goes for the swing, finds the planter as well. 15 seconds. They know exactly where he is. The impact connects, but Rampy!
But he's not quite committing yet. He's not quite pulling the trigger as of yet. And Sage does it instead. He just swings around from the hole that was made by himself, and as a long angle is being attempted here by Faults. He's not given anything right here. Another swing.
And Skies actually goes down in amongst it. Hot and Cold as well. Saves, picks up 2 more, and he's the only one inside that church. But everybody's praying to him, Nath.
Bosco is right next to him, but he doesn't even know there's one on the window. As he swings him, that drops the diffuser. That's going to be costing some time.
Baited the Gemini replicator to see if they can rotate round, and Doki did not fall for it, but I think he'd shoot anything that moves at the minute. Anyway, the swing onto stage. They've dropped themselves in. They can't quite get the diffuser down because Bosco's being absolutely caught off by that player on the corner. It's the triple kill, it's the pistol, and it's a quad for Doki.
And now into Jim as well. They've opened up that castle barricade.
They can see the rotation, but there's a player underneath it secretly. Once again, he might be able to cause some problems. In the meantime, Saves is doing more than enough on the site. Dropped in an exchange with Rampy, getting a spray onto Doki on CC. They don't need to go for the swing so directly. Nath goes for one of his own, finds 2. Can't get the third. Skies is all that's left with 10 seconds, and a player on 2 different stories. The first is a shotgun. He is playing this so cautiously, and it's a 5-to-1 half. But with it being closed, he is fine and free to just sit in this corner, and Hot can pop through, gets one that was trying to slip their way through. Nath's going for the stick, but that's an easy pick up there for Hot and Cold. He drops the drone on the pick back up. Blur goes down in amongst the smoke, saves, can't quite find his way around onto the fight of anybody at this point. Pre-fires the angles, but the time wasted on the top floor.
They do not know any of the positions of the defenders that are still left on that board, still left inside the bar, and as Bosco and Skies both pick up a kill with a jump out here, it's Faults that takes a little bit of damage but doesn't quite get punished for it.
For the angle, they found it, and just
in time,
he found the plant there, and everything has fallen away from them. SSG, lock it out. Hot and still just holding off 2 players at bay. They've got to offer some support here to that far side player. There's one, there's the split, there's 2 for Hot and Cold, and he has entirely shut down that approach. They tried to bait and buoy that person, but they instantly swing back as soon as that grenade goes off. Hotten's able to find Nath. In the meantime, on the drop on the hatch, they lose secretly on the far side. One more for Hotten, one more almost. Has to reload that gun at some point, but luckily for him, there's players to offer a cover. Doki drives himself in, but no time. 5 each.
Near CCTV could be absolutely detrimental to NAVI.
There it is. The first comes his way. The second is a bit of a fire over the top of Red. A hop down and a catch potentially onto Lounge. He's surrounded and he's got caught. They're trying to reconvene, but above is under control of Rampy. And Bosco's gone for a drop down, a rotate, and a catch. The diffuser is cold. 40 seconds, and this is what I'm talking about. They'll lose a bit of control, they'll lose a bit of sight, but they'll just go back and steal it. They're more than happy. And with a pistol almost looking out saves, the default still being up. After all of that, hands Bosco a catch.
Secretly, the one inside bathroom is the one that takes the first front line here, but it gets picked up, and suddenly Nave drops as well. That's the diffuser, lost and gone, and needs to be recovered as Doki takes a lot of damage as well, and SSG is looking to end it all here.
But the worry is, as they try and stick this diffuser, that this is going to happen. The swings and the impacts, they don't have a cleanliness, but saves as a swing. Can't get the last. It's a cold diffuser. It's just Blur looking for one. They're long gone. SSG from the brink of dropping it in the second, pull it all the way till the end of the third.